Hey, LegalShield family. This is your servant CEO, Jeff Bell, and it's time for 5 Minutes Strong. It's a special edition today. I wanted to talk a little bit about Vision 2020 and really speaking to anyone who may be thinking about joining our family and our crusade. We are on a mission. It's a mission that was started by Harlan and Shirley Stonecipher in 1972. We consider ourselves a 45-year-old startup. 40 strong years of servant leadership from Harlan and Shirley Stonecipher to do one thing, and that is to provide equal access to equal justice for all citizens in North America. And as a part of that mission, we also seek to empower entrepreneurs. And we'll talk a little bit more about that and why we are excited about how much we're growing, and we continue to want to bring more and more budding entrepreneurs into our family. But first, let me take a moment and talk a little bit about what Vision 2020 is. When I started in July of 2014 as the servant CEO of this company, we had 1.4 million members. And we decided that now, at our age, if we were to begin to apply technology appropriately to further our mission, to be able to basically place a law firm in the palm of every person's hands, that we could, in fact, be so audacious, so bold, as to believe that we could grow 10 times bigger by the year 2020. And that's Vision 2020. Can we get to 14 million members by the year 2020? And I believe that we can. And here's why. When we talk about putting a law firm in the palm of your hand, the truth of the matter is, until you have become a member, and anyone listening to this, I ask for you, become a member and join us, because it will change your life. But once you become a member, you've got to get the LegalShield app on Google Play or on iTunes, download it to your phone, and you'll see immediately the reasons why. Take the time, learn about why the membership matters so, but the app is just, it's right there. You look at it and you say, wow, I can touch a single button, and I can speak to my law firm. Note that I say, not a lawyer, my law firm. You see, a law firm is more like sort of your doctor, in the sense that your doctor is going to be able to give you advice and consultation on a lot of different things concerning your health. And when there's the need for a specialist, they're going to refer you to a specialist. A law firm functions exactly the same way. No one lawyer knows everything about all parts of law, but a law firm with teams that are focused upon family law, business law, on consumer finance, on real estate, on traffic or moving violations. That is what you need in life. Because in life, law happens, right? And you don't need a lawyer, you need a law firm. When you see that I can push a button and then suddenly I know that I can speak to my law firm and get advice and consultation and representation as appropriate, it's a game changer. There's a red button on the app. There it is. It says 24/7, 365. God forbid you're ever in the presence of law enforcement. That's the button that you push, and you're going to talk to your lawyer at your law firm within 15 minutes. Push a button, you can use the camera to photograph a speeding ticket. It's immediately sent in for administration by your law firm. Touch a button, answer simple, natural language. None of that gobbledygook, like natural language. Answer questions, push a button, and you've started the process to, without stress and tension, begin to prepare your last will and testament. And we've just begun. This app is only going to get stronger. All document review, questionnaires that help you prepare other forms that are critical in your life. This is what we do. Knock down barriers and increase accelerators. Well, here's the other interesting part about this is, you see, we wish to empower entrepreneurs. You become a member and you change your life. You join us as an independent marketing and sales associate, and you have the chance to change thousands of lives. The great Dave Savula, a legend in our business at LegalShield, he created over 350,000 memberships, not alone, through an organization that he built of powerful, spirited people that embraced our mission and continued to seek to protect and empower other people. My own background, I spent some time at Chrysler. And quite frankly, my whole life, I just asked silly questions. I say, hey, why didn't we, why hasn't there never been a four-door Wrangler when I was running the Jeep division? And they were like, well, we never do that. Wranglers don't have 4 doors. I said, hey, why don't we put 2 more doors on? We did it, took off like a rocket. Took off like a rocket. I remember the first time I saw the design of a concept car, and people were like, oh, no. The belt line's too high on that. People will feel like they're riding in a bathtub. I looked at it and I said, man, I think that thing is hot. People are going to think that they're riding in a Bentley. And that's how we greenlit and then launched the Chrysler 300. That thing got a Hemi? Yes, it did. And it took off like a rocket. Just asking questions, right? I remember when I came to Xbox and I said, hey, I love to play video games. I think it's great. But why don't we have like TV shows and movies on Xbox? And they were like, oh my, this is gaming. No, don't do that. I just asked the question. And of course, when we put Netflix onto Xbox Live, it helped us, along with great games, to go from 4 million to 12 million subscribers to Xbox Live. I just asked simple questions. And I asked the question in the fall of 2014, my goodness, we have such a wonderful company, 45 years of power, of substance, of experience. Why don't we put an app that puts that law firm power right in the palm of someone's hands? And that's what we've done, people. And so we ask you, join us as a member. And if you're so inclined, we encourage you to think about joining us as a new entrepreneur and starting your business life again with LegalShield. Change your own life. Word of mouth marketing, that's how you're going to change the lives of thousands. Because let's face it, you look at Disney stock, it's going down. ABC, CBS, people aren't watching television. It's all about listening to people that you trust. It's word of mouth marketing. That's what we call. Airbnb, they're not advertising on TV. Lyft, other companies. Instagram never went on TV. It's about hearing that something is disrupting the way that life has been lived for the betterment of every person. That's what LegalShield is all about. Won't you join us? My name is Jeff Bell, and I want you to know that I'm just getting started, because we're confident at LegalShield that with your help, we know that the best is yet to come.